Hey Kiara, how's it going? You're tubular? I'm pretty good. But today's the first day of a week off work I've got, so yep, can't complain there. Heck yeah, it's nice. No more having to go out and get misgendered every morning. Until next Monday. What am I doing for the week off? Well, I'm just finishing up my Lara Croft shorts. I'm probably going to do my Tale for my Grounded cosplay. Tomorrow I intend to bake something with some strawberries I got. And obviously I'm going to be streaming. I mean, I'm probably going to stick to my usual streaming schedule. So obviously that's going to be some Metroid Prime today and Wednesday. Friday I'm actually going to be doing GMing another Blades in the Dark game on Nick's channel. Although I'm not sure if that's going to be his YouTube or his Twitch this time. And that's going to be great because now we're a few sessions into that I can introduce the meta plot. Hey Sarah! Oh, thanks for the retweet on my going live tweet, by the way. How are you today? And thanks for giving Kiara a shout out. Kiara, thanks for giving her a shout out. Now, if you'd like to give yourself one. Thank you, Sarah, for giving Kiara a shout out. Because she is amazing and she deserves it. Anyways, let's see the Wii. Oh, glad you like it. I got a bit lazy today and made the going live tweet an extended version of the title. I've been, ever since the Mick and Fail streams, I've been trying to put more puns in. Anyways, we've got the feed from my Wii. We've got the webcam, you can see my arms. So I'm just going to put this in performance mode, and we may begin. Nearly forgot to take my headphones off. Drop my Wiimote. I'm so happy Nintendo actually called it that. So, oh yep, other things that happened today. I unexpectedly saw someone upload a video about the PS1 Casper game, which was an unexpected delight, because I remember that from my childhood. I've been spending today making belt loops for my Tomb Raider cosplay, which is, don't know if anyone's ever done this before, but turning out these tubes is annoying as heck. But anyway, I'm hoping to have that part of these shorts finished by today. And then I can get to work on Grounded's tale. Nunchucks required. Don't forget the nunchuck. Anyways, to reiterate, we found the space pirate homeworld. We found a genuine distressed space marine who is, of course, Samus's self-styled younger rival / fangirl in disguise, having been turned evil. Now we've got the ability to electrify things with the grapple beam. Anyways, Kiara's the bee's knees. Okay, so I've got to find the acid shield to protect me from the rain on this planet. Because, you know, that's just the upgrade Samus needs, a fancy umbrella. But first... Okay... Brio, that was it. No, that wasn't it. Oh wait, yep, it was Brio. Yep, there's a specific puzzle I know. I need the the Zappy grapple beam, which the official name of which I can't recall. To get through, so we're going to take a look at that. Oh yeah, how's audio by the way? Can you hear me clearly? Is the game too loud? Am I too loud? Hey Amanda! Hi best streamer girl. Oh yeah, Kiara's in the chat. How are you today? Kiara, you can hear. Excellent, excellent. It's me? Okay, what we got here? Ah, this isn't the place. Oh, silly me. I needed to go to the robot place, not Brio. Amanda is clearly talking to me. She could be talking to either of us until she clarified. Just Sam. Amanda, you're a bit tired. All the preppy co-workers like horror movies and have seen more than you, so you feel like you've lost your identity. Brioche is an acronym now. Am I a robot? Yes, Amanda. Hey Nerlus, how's it going? Morning love to you too. Every time I see this cutscene I have to think, at some point Samus was taught how to fly a gunship. And I'd like to think that was just like the Chozo trying to teach a creature with completely different anatomy to them how to use their technology. It's 1:15 p.m. for you. Well, it's well, close to 6:20 here, so it's not morning here either. Or is it? Well, it's always morning somewhere in the world, I guess. Amanda, I am a good streamer, girl. Okay, fine. I am a girl, I'm a streamer. Good is subjective, but for the purposes of argument, we'll say, yep, I'm adequate enough to be considered good if someone enjoys my content. How's that sound? Glad you agree. No less. If Titan AE taught you anything, it's that using tech intended or a completely different kind of creature, intended for a completely different kind of creature, i.e. made of energy, is easy peasy. Oh, even better. You can just touch their force fields and walk straight through them. And from what you've heard, Independence Day would have taught you the same thing. Yep, Independence Day taught us that alien computer systems, A, have no security, and B, are Mac compatible. The most preppy person at the moment is a super horror aficionado, and she wants to watch snuff films and likes the French horror one. Wow. Okay. That is certainly a thing. I keep forgetting this is just meant to be a glorified lift and not a mortal thing. Yep, Sarah's right. Your co-workers are clearly interesting. I mean, I thought it was crazy I work with an anti-vaxxer. Yes, Kiara? Apparently one of Amanda's colleagues wants to see snuff films, if indeed they actually exist. Amanda, they're a myth, but apparently those are on the dark net. Yeah, I'd be cynical of that. There's nothing in a snuff film that can't be achieved better with special effects anyway, so it'd basically be an advertising gimmick you can't advertise. Don't know why that one change in the cameras there. No less. Reminds you when Terry Pratchett's book Snuff came out, you 100% thought that was what it was going to be about. These things are here, I forgot about them. Right, where am I headed to? Oh hey, I'm in completely the wrong place. She's seen more horror movies than you and you feel sad. Yeah, I felt that. Oh no, I walked straight back into the lift. I felt that way when I realised they were bigger Metroid fans than me. Instead it's about tobacco or something. I mean, to be fair, it's also about murder. And, you know, slavery. Hey, Max Sting. There's a lot of horror you've never seen. Yep. I mean, it doesn't really matter how into a given genre you are, there's always going to be blind spots, so... Okay, I think if I turn around... Bright eyes... I'm not even that sure where I'm going. You only ended up seeing Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street just last year. Phantasm, only this year, and you're in your late 30s. Yeah, I'll be honest, I haven't actually seen any of those films. At least not the originals. Phantasm's the one with the glowing orbs, isn't it? Let nobody gatekeep your gothness. Words to live by. Okay, wish there was a faster way across this. Flying orbs with the little blades, yeah, fair enough. Damn it. Ask you anything. Best horror movie, Alien. And Undead Slaves. Oh, I didn't know there were zombies in it. I mean, I know the main villain of it's supposed to be sort of an eldritch kind of thing. Alien's definitely top tier. Amanda, very British. There's something to be said for Carpenter films too. Depends what you want. Yeah, no one does body horror like John Carpenter. Okay, save station. Okay, I've gone completely the wrong way. You know what? I'm going to save myself a trek back and just load. Sarah, you enjoyed the gay in Fear Street. I don't think I've seen that. Sarah, again. Hey Anne, how's it going? Sarah, you enjoyed Crimson Peak. You don't know if that's horror or thriller though. You're okay? That's good. I'm somehow getting lost even though I know exactly where I'm supposed to be going. Then again, I suppose if I had no idea where I was going, I couldn't possibly be lost. Just wandering. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Max Sting. It's one thing to relieve the horror tension with a laugh, but it's another to make the punchlines both hilariously and darkly terrifying. For example, that moment at the end of Hellraiser where the lead villain says, "Jesus wept." Fun fact, that's actually the shortest line in the shortest verse in the Bible. Should you ever need to defeat a monster with a Bible verse. Okay, I'm just going to find where it is I need to go. Okay. So, yeah, it's on Elysia, the robot planet. That's not landing site B. Here we are. It's landing site A. You have not watched enough Japanese horror. Yeah, all I really know of Japanese horror is the, well, the well-known stuff like, The Grudge and, Dark Water. Pulse was good. Oh. Which one's Pulse again? You like the use of colour. Yeah, I think it's interesting just to see different takes on horror. Midsummer is great because your family lives around where the story is set. Nice. Sarah's redeemed random trivia. Okay. A malformism is the opposite of a euphemism, an expression which is meant to sound harsher than the literal truth. For example, a euphemism for deaf is to say someone has passed on. A malformism would be saying they're 6 feet under, or they've popped their clogs. Which I may have just literally learnt from a YouTube video I was watching a few hours ago. Another linguistic fact that seems to be spreading all over the place anyway. A phatic expression is one that's literal meaning doesn't matter, and it only serves to fulfill a social function. Oh, thanks for the hydrate, Amanda. For example, how are you doing isn't literally a question of how someone's doing. Yeah, exactly. In fact, how are you doing is just a variation. Howdy is just a comes from how are you doing. Much as watcher comes from watch here. How do you do? You're right. All the same thing. Just a greeting, the literal meaning of which does not matter. Okay, which way to the Sky Bridge? Oh, that's why I got confused. I need to go the other way. I wonder if this morphable tunnel actually leads anywhere anymore. Nope. So, which way do I go? Oh, I still go through this tunnel, but I go the opposite way. That makes sense, considering it's the area I could access. Oh god, I just managed to fall. You enjoy watching, answering honestly to how are you, to make the neurotypicals and watching them squirm. Same, same, same. Unfortunately, when I'm at work, I have to be a bit more careful about it, because you know you shouldn't upset the customers. Max Ding, performative but not wholly insincere show of concern for another's well-being, which does not require expression of desire for an honest answer. An honest answer means the person who's suffering then has to comfort the person they've told about it. Well, I don't know. As a neurotypical person, I'm not a neuroatypical person, I'm not sure I'd put it that way. Although I suppose if you want to be, you could argue that's how it started out. But greetings serve the just there as greetings in the end. I don't think there's much point in overanalyzing it. That said, there is very little to say that being neurotypical, neurodivergent doesn't mean you have to deal with a lot of nonsense. Yeah, I think script would be the way I put it. Yeah, you just repeat it back. Where am I going? Oh, too far. Yep, there's actually an achievement for knocking over a certain amount of them at once that directly compares it to bowling. Okay, so I now have the equipment I need for this. I think I need to shop it, which apparently uses up my health, but... energy requires more to unlock. There we go. Unlocked. Now let's see what's on the other side. I hope it's cookies. Oh, I'll have to read the chat after I've gone through this. Spinny, spinny. Oh. Okay, that's a spider ball track. Interesting. Sarah, Talia says hi to bread friend. Tell Super Talia DX that I say hi back. Max Sting, you're curious about that one then? You heard recently about a movie where the conceit of the film turned out to be literally nothing in the film the folks in the film did could have changed the outcome once they stepped inside. Kind of like Hereditary in that way. I think that's the premise of The Grudge, isn't it? The moment you enter the house, the ghost has you. Yeah, I think I actually wrote... One of the articles I wrote on TV tropes was horror hates a rule breaker, and that often has the premise that simply just breaking the rules means you're pretty much doomed, and there's nothing you can do to undo it. Control terminal provides energy barrier of power. Drain energy to lower shield. Okay, I wonder if draining this actually heals me. Oh my god, it does. That doesn't sound right because it came to mind when it sounded like there was a hostage situation involved in an apartment or house. Is that Knives Out? Energy grid currently offline. Activating the surrounding nodes will restore grid power. Power nodes offline. Hit all targets simultaneously to restore power to them. And what's this down here? Entry lock is active. Okay. Firing missiles. Okay, we're in a place. A data bot. Show me your secrets, friend. Entry, defeat. The 2 weeks following the seed's impact were disastrous. Like the Aurora unit, we too were infected with a phazon-based virus. The spreading corruption consumed many of us, putting us under space pirate control. It was not long before only a handful of us remained. During this time, there was but a moment where that we received aid. Gore, the hunter dispatched by the Federation, arrived here to restore the Aurora unit. Our hope quickly vanished as he too was corrupted by Phazon and lost his own will. He now leads the assault on the remaining survivors, taking more and more of the station over with each passing day. There is no hope left for us. Soon we too will be among the enemy forces. The last of us now stand before the brink of our history's end, silently waiting out our final hours. I am Elysian, descendant of both the Chozo and the First. I am facing the last moments of my life and transferring my memory to the data pool. I mean, that sort of makes them like Samus's adopted siblings. Being unable to open the door without both an energy shield and by opening a charge for the shield sounds like a good safety mechanism. You have a fondness for these apocalyptic logs. Yeah, they're a bit of a cliche for world building, but they're a cliche for a good reason. Fallen gear appears movable. Cannot get enough leverage to pull from this angle. Protective barrier in place. Restore room operations to release barrier. Okay. Maybe I need to do it from here or something. Heads or tails? The game The Guardian Legend has this great little log at the game's start. You bust through a shoot 'em up level and the log says, "If you're reading this, then I have failed." Nice. Okay, let's do this a bit smarter. There's one uneven side, so I guess this is the direction I have to pull it from. Or not. What am I missing here? Gear can be pulled from this angle. It may be possible to return the gear from its original location. Oh, maybe I need to shoot it. Oh, hey, Super Talia. DX. It is you, back, hello. That wee nunchuck accelerometer needs me to throw it across the room for it to register. Okay. Here goes nothing. Thanks for giving Talia the shout out. Okay, so what am I doing wrong here? Do I need to shoot it? Oh yes, I do need to shoot it, but with a missile, not the charge beam. Is that the spider ball? It's the spider ball. Yes, the system is active and operational. Despite its age, it is functioning normally. Scans indicate this Chozo Elder statue was sculpted 1013.81 years ago. That's an oddly specific amount of time. Now I need to remember all the places the spider ball was. Spider ball? I thought she had it removed. Okay. There's a hole down here, so I guess we're going to have to nick this up. Or, you know, Silent Hill is and just jump straight down blindly. Nicking it would be jumping in accidentally, I guess. Thanks for the quote, Talia. Press and hold Z to attach to magnetic rails using the spider ball. Up we go. Hey there, maintenance spot. How's it going? Yep, you have evidence. And since I keep the chat in emoji only mode, that means there won't be anything to prove it couldn't possibly be been added while I was off. Ooh, is that a missile upgrade? Nope, just missiles. For some reason. Ow. Ow! Hey Goggles! Goods, checks notes, evenings. Yeah, that sounds like a lie. Evening? The day's only just... Oh, wait, it's like 7 o'clock. Well then. Okay. I've forgotten somehow how to use Morph Ball, so I'm just going to remember, starting from now. How you doing anyway, Goggles? This sudden drop into the void is a mood. I know, right? I know, right? I have no idea why I said I know right twice, but I know, right? Thanks for giving Goggles a shout out, Kiara. You've had a stressful shout out. Stressful afternoon of your washing machine and metaphorically yelling to get it fixed. You think Demonic is another one of the ones you saw on Netflix that you thought were good, no less? Nice. Okay. Oh, and we're back at the start. Alrighty. Zipline cable is unusable. Cable has sustained severe damage and is now offline. Oh, guess that's what the Morph Ball's for. I mean, the Spider Ball's for. Spider Ball, Spider Ball. Radioactive Spider Ball. Rolls along a ledge, any size. I love the Murph Ball emoji. Okay. Charging. Firing. Ah, move! There. I didn't think that through. Z. I keep getting the buttons for the boost ball and the spider ball mixed up. What is wrong with me today? I'm just embracing the void. Oh yeah, so did you get your washing machine fixed, Goggles, or is it still broken? Not a traditional horror movie, but He Never Died is memorably weird. I think the genre I'm really into right now is it New Weird it's called? Sort of like Control-esque, modern style, no, just new with, like the word new. Yes. Another fresh energy tank. See me rolling, hating. Don't know why, but I really like how they put these sort of spiral tracks in.
Samus, this is Admiral Dane. I've ordered the Federation fleet to walk to the pirate homeworld and begin the invasion. I think it's time we took the fight to them. We'll contact you when we're ready to commence our assault.
This isn't going to go well, is it? Now then. Hi there. How are you doing? I think it's stuff like, Control and, what's that one Netflix movie about the, teenage girl who's, got superpowers and is also trying to work out if she's a lesbian? Which I just realised sounds a lot like Life is Strange. Super Talia sounds like your life, to be honest. I didn't know you had superpower. Oh, actually, yeah, that tracks. He Never Died might be New Weird. Ah, the mischievous Pichu emoji. Which way am I going? Forward and right. Oh. See if I can make it all the way. Guess not. No, no. Well, at least it let me stay on the platform. Goes into Netflix account viewing activity. Tries to find the horror movie where they take a ghost hostage. Okay, that sounds amazing. And also a fantastic premise for a Blades in the Dark session. Viewing activity is a solid wall of Naruto episodes. Okay, so I need to... somehow climb to the top of this room. There we go. Wait, is this the room that has spider ball tracks in it? Yes, it is. Oh no. Yep, Samus Aran Pro Skater. I wonder if Samus is kind of like Tony Hawk in that people keep people sort of talk about her without recognising her all the time. Because that would square with the whole because in the Japanese continuity she's an enigma, but in the American games she's yeah. I've heard someone speculate that it's just like Samus Aran is like the Galactic Federation version of John Doe. Samus Aran Underground 2. Precisely, Kiara. Can go on Netflix and just search horror movies as you hit the like button. There can't be that many of them. Or can there? Hey Iris. Samus Aran is just a Metroid, an Ace Attorney streamer. I mean, she could be. Does that mean Skate Burb would just be Skate Chozo? Oh my god, you're right. I think my major takeaway from this conversation is I need to make it so grounded into skateboarding. Which would actually fit. I mean, I can't remember if Nyx released the edited the episode where she ends up literally skateboarding on a boss, but well, it's actually more skyboarding, but same principle. I have no time for you, robots. You think that entire part is out now? Excellent, excellent. Yeah, basically shoved the boss off a platform, which Nick expected us to only do once or twice, but between, I think Iris's character drank a strength potion. Grounded obviously has like a ridiculous athletics modifier. So between us, there was a lot of shoving involved. Very ungentlemanly it was. And of course, no one in the party is a gentleman, so... Yep, that was unfortunate. Was that robot... Were those robots bats? You don't know why the boss was complaining. Some people would pay for that treatment. It's true. And of course, I think the big thing we got from that encounter was Sovereign Blue, which is going to be so fun when the game starts up again. Oh yeah, that reminds me, I said it right at the beginning, but Iris and Leggy are both going to be joining the Blades in the Dark game, so when they've both rolled characters, that's going to be fun. That's this Friday. I'm not sure if Nick wants to do it on his YouTube channel or his Twitch channel this time, but... Quid. Max Sting. A big part of you always goes ba 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 ba. Wait. Ba 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 boo ba ba boo ba. To the Indiana Jones tune when you have to swing like that. Good question. I think Leggy's mentioned that they want to make a whisper, but I haven't heard anything about what Iris wants to do. You're thinking a cutter? That is a combat specialist. Well, not necessarily combat specialist, but a direct combat specialist. Interesting. For those who are fans of Leverage, a cutter would be equivalent to the person whose name I've completely forgotten, but is very good at winning fights. Talia. A cutter? But I hardly know her. Nolus. Currently trying to find both the Hostage Ghost movie and the Tomb Raiding horror movie. Iris says Italia. Wait, wrong stream. Oh wait. Yeah, I should start adding other people's quote bots to this chat, to be honest. Okay, so now that I have the Talia, like Talia Winters. Yeah, more like Talia Agul. Yes, precisely, Super Talia DX. Oh yeah, I just remembered. I need to get me some energy cells. Oh hey Nick. Daughter of the demon, Talia. You saying Talia's my daughter? Because I think she's the wrong age. Also, I can't have kids. Oh, I have 2 energy cells. Oh, and there's one here in Skytown in a storage facility cooling system. In somebody else's stream, Talia has a unique shout-out command because her music's amazing. Nice. Talia, you always forget Talia from Babylonian 5. You really shouldn't, she was neat. Is she the golden one? His cursedness. If you can't make your own store-bought is fine, to be fair. Nolus. Aramentari. The blacksmith and the devil was solid. Oh, thanks for giving Nick the shout-out, Kiara. Talia, do not buy children. This is sound advice. Okay, energy cell number 8 is in Skytown in a storage facility. Storage. Ballista storage. Oh yeah, I remember now. Anakin was purchased. I mean, technically he was gambled on. Oh wait, no, he was purchased before that, wasn't he? Iris, do not buy children, then get rid of them, but claim them on your taxes, the perfect crime. Oh, you'll be pleased to know that there's already been some tax fraud in the game. Mechanoid, Elysian Shriekbat, mechanical variant of the Shriekbat that will explode on contact. Like all Shriekbats, the Elysian Shriekbat will dive bomb any creature that wanders too close and detonate on contact. However, these are not actual creatures, but machines made to mimic their real-life counterparts. Designed centuries ago, their original purpose is unknown. They now roam the hovering faculty facilities over Elysia, often in small frogs. I like that it's canon that someone just literally built robot versions of the annoying bats and no one knows why. Yeah, that's true, Nolus, but they did actually, basically they did make a bet for Anakin's freedom, but they also where am I headed to again? Here. But before that, he was actually bought by the junkyard owner. And nothing bad came from buying Anakin. I mean, it wasn't the buying Anakin that was the problem. The lesson we should learn is don't gamble for children, Max Sting. Watto, that was his name. To be fair, that is sound advice. I mean, there's like that episode of The Simpsons where everyone was judging Homer for thinking he was doing that. Well, not everyone. It was that one episode where Lisa helps him bet on sports games and, you know what, I'm killing them this time. I just punched myself in the boob. Violence was not the answer. But what if they're the chosen one? Well, surely if someone's the chosen one, then, it doesn't matter what you do. They're ordained by fate to do whatever they're supposed to be doing. Okay, ballista storage. Straight ahead. Oh. Sorry, I just got a message there. Nick, all of this is getting very complicated. You think you'll just get one of the free-range from the park? Nick, no! Max Sting, don't buy Samus's. Yep, just do what the Chozo did and adopt her. Fair and square. Super Talia, what about being a Chozo one? I mean, to be fair, the Samus Aran is the chosen one for several different alien races, so... Okay, I went the wrong way again. I should have gone that way. Hilariously, in Anakin's case, being the chosen one means nothing, because although the Force has a will of its own, and can attempt to fix fate, everyone has free will, and can easily defy fate and the will of the Force. Look at what's happened with Darth Treya. Who's that? Oh, thanks for the sub, Talia. Subscribed at tier 1 for 2 months. Don't buy Samus's, just sub to them on Twitch. Am I a Samus? But Samus is Gwyll. Grill. Am I Gwyll? Max Sting, you'll be honest, you try to think about the philosophy and politics for Star Wars, the happier you are. Oh, the less you try to. Oh, the main villain of Knights of the Old Republic too. Yeah, I remember now. Okay, let's see. I'm just going to pour myself some... delicious ASMR. Sorry for hitting the mic. Maxing. To paraphrase de Beauvoir, one is not born but becomes Samus. Nick, you've never seen me and Samus at the same time, to be fair. I mean, you've got like me and me. Yep, that's right, Kiara. Washroom time. Oh, thanks for the clip, Goggles. I'll check that out later. This is Metroid, who is different, you believe, Nick. Max Sting. Anurand with Force Pass sounds like a bad thing. Not just bad, it sounds downright terrible. Okay, so... I need to go... that way. Okay, I guess that was the right way after all. Oh no. Talia has of course redeemed any objections lady mode. aka Other M mode. For the next 10 minutes when I start my timer, we'll be playing this like Metroid Other M, with the chat taking on the role of Adam Malkovich. So if I want to use anything apart from the jump and the basic beam attack, I'll have to ask you permission and get it. Many objections, Iris, but I guess I just need a big strong chat to tell me what to do. Okay Google, give me a 10-minute timer. Okay, we begin. Give Talia a chaos option and she'll use it. Oh yep, so I hear. In fact, I just heard it from Talia just now, because Talia is you. Okay, so where am I going from here? Okay, permission to use the grapple beam to ride the sky bridge. Okay, thanks for granting it, Nerlus. And maxing. You'll notice I'm not using the charge beam on these, because I'm a good girl. Iris, you know you should cosplay your good friend, BisectedBrioche. No comment. Max saying that went quite well without the charge beam. I mean, you're not wrong. Okay, to ballista storage. Oh, we're guessing you want to say ontological, but it could be a different thing. What does ontological mean again? Which way am I going? I need to get to the ring and go right. Permission to use the screw attack, please. Max staying ontologically always thought of as like the property of existing. Oh, thanks for permission. Talia, screw it, why not? Thank you. And thank you also, Nick. Oh no. Come on, I didn't have permission to fall. Max staying that skid to a stop is always unnerving. Too true. Here's Nick again. You thought ontology was like categorizing. We might be mixing up with a similar word. Oh no. Turns out getting hit stops the screw attack being activated. Who knew? And, oh look, I'm going the wrong way. Ow. Ooh. No less you found it, the horror movie where they take the scary ghost woman hostage is House on Willow Street. Amazing. When you say that, do you mean like, They take a hostage and discover she's a scary ghost, or do you mean they take a hostage and they like discover a scary ghost and think, you know what, we're taking a hostage? I couldn't be bothered to ask permission to use the morph ball charge on those. Okay, permission to use the morph ball. Nick, you should take more hostages in Blades in the Dark. Oh my god. Just to remind everyone, Nick in the Blades in the Dark game plays Alias, or Alias. The very fetching, disowned son and former failed actor, who in the last session decided to deal with an NPC by shooting him in broad daylight, leading to a tense standoff with the cops. Only ended by a desperate roll. Oh, yes, you gave me permission to use the grapple beam. Former failed actor and also former moderately successful prostitute, of course. Okay. I remember now. Okay, permission to use the shock grapple thingamajig. That sounds a lot like Tobias Funk. Granted, thank you Talia and Maxting. I shall sacrifice my health to charge this up. Oh. Permission, and I've already got permission to use the morph ball, so in we go. Alias would never have the patience to write a book, but might pay for a ghostwriter. Oh, so they're Nick. Ooh. Oh, can we just appreciate the tiny robot? Alias is a good alias for an author. True. This is now a tiny robot appreciation stream. This is all we're doing for the next hour. Oh, thanks for using the quote Nerlus. There is no option to pet or adopt it. I may have to rethink my opinions on the Metroid franchise. And I stand by that. Alias isn't Alias's actual name, it's his alias. His real name is Alias. I have to say he's simultaneously both the best and worst character to GM in a game. Max Ding, now you're wondering how I do it tongue twisters. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Oh my god, what are these? Permission to use the scan visor. Granted, thank you. Okay, I've seen these before. Oh wait, I think I've seen all of them before. Oh yeah, I know what you... Oh, sorry. Permission to use the X-ray visor. Glad I don't have to scan incoming missiles. Oh, thank you for permission to use the X-ray visor. Now I've got you. Oh yeah, sorry, permission to use the charge beam. anyway. Oh hey, if I kill one, the rest die. That's helpful. Right, here we are. Already asked permission to use the grapple shocky thingamajig. Thinking about it, I should really use that to hurt enemies. In your head, it's because Elias wanted to be a criminal, and when someone asked what his criminal name was, he just said his actual name. That sounds very oh. Okay, you saw it. Time is up. I'm out. I'm no longer under your yoke, chat. I am a strong, independent woman who don't need no chat to tell her what to do. I may start respecting you later when you come back in the form of an AI. Okay, what's this then? Another power cell. I'm pulling it away from the screen. Okay, 3 energy cells. Time to make another Hey Locky Drums version 2. Yep, the computer is my friend. Was that a reference to paranoia? Excellent. No less horror recommendations from you are House on Willow Street, Spooky Woman Gets Taken Hostage and Bad Things Happen, Demonic, Young Adults Go Ghost Hunting and Bad Things Happen, Gehenna, Tourists Go Touring an Old War Bunker and Bad Things Happen, The Descent and its sequel, Friends Go Spelunking and Very Bad Things Happen, Erin Mentari, Medieval Blacksmith and his daughter have some kind of dealings with the devil. AI, what does the A stand for? Yep, Apple Intelligence, that's right. But is there anything intelligent about Apple products? Yuck, yuck, yuck. Out of interest, I know this is an oddly specific question, but does anyone know any horror movie franchises that have sort of an alien thing? Where the first one's a very good scary movie and the second one's a pretty good more action movie. No less, you haven't seen Get Out, and you probably should. It can be quite uncomfortable to watch, but yeah, it's a good movie. Metroid. I think that's been an action exploration game the entire time. Okay, mutual kill there. You know what? I'm going to try shocking them and see what happens. Oh, they explode. Learning is fun. Oh, forgot to ask, by the way, how are you this evening, Locky Drums? Or Loki Drums? Okay, that is actually quite a good handle. Doing pretty good. Sounds pretty good. You're thinking Alien, Aliens, and Terminator/Terminator 2. Ah, yeah, that's true. My first introduction to the Terminator franchise was the second movie, so I was actually quite surprised at the first Made a fool of a hard boss, so yay. Nice. What game? Okay. Ship is just around here. Strike. You know, once I knew a guy who I used to go bowling with, but he had a terrible temper. Every time he missed the Skittles first time, he'd go spare. Kiara, you like Terminator 1 better? Why? No Edward Furlough. Yes, goggles? Oh, Deltarune. Oh yeah, Chapter 2's out now. Pummel that one gesture everyone... Oh, you're playing the first one. One gesture everyone likes without letting them do the last 2 attacks. Nice. I hear the equivalent of the genocide route in Chapter 2's particularly uncomfortable. Not that I'd actually play it. I mean, I would actually play it, but I wouldn't actually, you know, play the genocide route because I get upset when NPCs don't like me. You also beat up a bird, so good. I get upset when NPCs don't like me is the most grounded thing you've ever heard me say. I mean... there's a reason Grounded has that personality trait. In your defense, Loki, it was in self-defense. That is a good defense. Which movie are you talking about, Max Sting? Nolus, The Ring fell right off the face of Netflix again, and Netflix didn't tell you. Oh, The Ring. Yeah, I think the thing that really scared me about The Ring was it's just sort of how inevitable it feels. Like it's sort of deadline horror. You know it's coming, you can't do a thing about it. Which is a very millennial sort of horror. Whenever anyone talks about horror now, I think of that one scene in Night in the Woods, where Bay's talking about sort of general horror, and B starts talking about stuff like landlord showing up with an eviction notice. Max Sting, it's funny because the inevitability aspect is something you've come to find weirdly comforting in horror films since then. Okay, I'm gonna scan these bats this time. Come on. Got the morphology. Phazon shriek bat. Aggressive ceiling dweller that dive bombs approaching organisms. Even more aggressive than normal species, Phazon shriek bats will not hesitate to attack any creature that wanders too close. Their dive bomb attack erupts in a burst of phazon energy, which usually proves fatal to weaker organisms. These shriek bats are mainly found in areas with high amounts of phazon, instead of the usual insects and small creatures shriek bats usually feed on. These have come to rely on phazon as a food source. Kiara, sadly you have to get going. Ah. Well, I hope you've you've enjoyed watching. Hope you have a nice. I hope your shift goes quickly, and thanks as always for dropping by. And I'll try and catch one of your streams soon. Just as a reminder, Kiara's very awesome. She usually streams every morning. And can we just get another shout out for Kiara, because she won't give one herself? Max Stain, you need to take off soon yourself. Your kid needs to be picked up from the bus stop. Fair enough. Hope that all goes well. Kiara. Thank you, Nolus. Everyone follow Kiara. Unless, of course, you're a hate raid bot, in which case do not. Yeah, catch you later. Metroids everywhere, but not a drop to drink. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can just run through this room without having to... Down I go. Fight any Metroids. Yep, Nillis. We're following Kiara, Kiara, Kiara. Following Kiara because Bree told us so. Do as I say, I'm wise. Whoops. Max Ding, on the earlier topic of apocalyptic logs, all these error screens remind me of the game Marathon. Which error screens? Is there something I don't know? Oh, on the monitors. Oh yeah. I wasn't really paying attention to them. Yeah, you better run. Thanks for the quote, Nolus. Okay, I'm gonna fight these Metroids because this is getting ridiculous. Okay. Bad Metroid. Very bad. Oh, thanks for the quote, Nillis. Do as I say, I am wise. Words to live by. If you're actually wise. Okay, I've discovered their weakness. If they face to avoid being shot at, they can't do anything. Made it. Oh, Talia and Nick are talking about Powered by the Apocalypse. Okay, where next? Up this way, I think. It's kind of similar to Blades, except instead of Blades in the Dark is actually a Powered by the Apocalypse variant game, albeit one that sort of spawned its own sub-fork. I think there's actually a Blades like where you can play as vigilantes instead of criminals. I mean, obviously, vigilantes are a type of criminal, but like the good guy criminal. Okay, here we are. The Xeno Technology Lab. Open, please. Please? Pretty please open. Yep, Blades in the Dark is a tabletop RPG about scoundreling. Basically imagine if the party was all rogues and you could only choose between different subclasses. Okay, can I shock this to death? It's not. It's actually quite cute, kind of cute how they just sort of easily jump around. Loki drums. You'd think that hitting someone with a charged plasma beam and then an ice beam missile would do extra damage because of the temperature shock. Yeah, that's true. There's a spin-off of Blades that's set in space. Yes, space heist. The spice of life. Okay, so that thing's invincible. Let's just put some power cells in here. Ow. Okay, that's enough to power it up. And there's a thing in there. Okay, there's a guy down there. How'd he get in there? Target is deceased. Scans determine asphyxiation to be the cause of death. Oh, that's kind of sucks. Must have got caught in here somehow. How? Pictured, the internet. A complicated series of tubes. Oh, can I blow this? I can't. Talia, in space, no one can hear you say, "This is a bad plan, Goggles." Ship missile expansion acquired. You know, I haven't actually seen how I'm supposed to use the ship missiles yet, so... Okay, so I've got one more power cell. What do I use it for? Oh hey, I'm in here. Ow. If the ship could morph ball, that would be legitimately amazing. Okay, oh, there's a door up here. Junction A. Ship screw attack. Yes. Ship long beam. Surely it would already have that. I mean, that's the long and the short of a ship learnt rollout. I didn't realise Whitney was a character in Metroid. Please open. Thank you. Okay, so what are green doors weak against again? Only high frequency beams. Okay, I guess that's what I need where I need to use the power cell. Still, is there something I can do in here? Wow, Samus is really accumulating that corruption in that reflection there. Okay, fine. I'll go find the acid shield unit game. Oh, missed that guy. The trooper was impaled on an energy scythe before being thrown into canisters. What a way to go. That'd be some intense cosplay. Well, I've actually seen some people cosplay Corrupted Samus, and I did actually sort of do a very quick Corrupted Zero Suit Samus as a joke a few weeks ago when I got my vaccine. It's actually my avatar on Discord at the moment. Yeah, I think you can probably just quickly jump to the VOD from a few weeks ago if you want to see it. They should still be on my channel. Anyway, we got the extra ship's missile, so onwards to get the next piece of gear. Beep. Now these doors, they actually have less loading times than the smaller doors. How does that work? Okay, you need to take off now. Thanks for dropping by. Hope your child picking up goes well. I hope picking up your kid from the bus stop goes well, and have a good evening. Okay, back to the Space Pirate homeworld then. Nearly 2 hours and I've just been doing nothing but looking for pickups. Talia, you love that Samus flies in a giant helmet-shaped ship, implying that whoever flew the big ship you've been on has been that shape. I mean, it does look kind of like a Federation helmet. Hey, that's the thing. Do you reckon the Galactic Federation is only made up of humans, or do you reckon they have other races? Because we only ever see human troopers. Apart from their bounty hunters. And even then, their champion, Samus Aran, who's very clearly human. Albeit a token Chozo-raised human, so... ABBA voice. Human trooper beams are gonna find me. I don't actually know what tune that was supposed to be to.
Samus, the Federation Armada is now in orbit above the pirate
cool.
homeworld.
Remember, all the bounty hunters are part of the Federation, so we've seen a few.
We're ready for the final assault, but the base is protected by a barrier that prevents us from
Good,
landing.
let me do my job.
We need you to disable this defense system. Unit 242 has located its control center. Here are the coordinates.
Oh yes, Super Trooper. Human Trooper, beams are gonna find me. I've completely forgotten what the tune for that is. Oh yeah, I was in that area before. Oh, there's a lot of transit stations. Anyways, get past the acid rain. Where am I again? Oh no, fighting music. Oh yeah, now I know where I need to go. What's this, a new variant? Oh, never mind. Okay, can't shop him. I've got you. That. I've seen it before. think that pirate should have taken a break because he is shattered. Right, where was I? Okay, So if I turn around... There should be a doorway. Yep, there it is. Oh, I forgot there was this giant monster thing in here for some reason. If I recall, there was a thing my new Zappy Midget... Oh no. I think I destroyed it in time. Get off me. Okay, there's an invisible pirate somewhere. Except of course I've got the visor that makes them not invisible. Okay. Now, where were we? The acid shield unit room is up here. Or is it over here? Oh, thanks for the follow, Loki Drums. Glad you're enjoying what you've seen so far, and I hope you continue to do so, I guess. Okay, so is that up? Alright, so I need to find another way into there to access the facility. Routing tower is designed to rotate to allow access to different areas. And that's a missile expansion up there. Oh, right, here again. Okay, I'll try heading the other direction and see what that does. Ah, you missed. Please open. Fun bit of trivia. In the first couple of Metroid games, Metroids would die instantly if they charged into a door. Okay. Guess the only thing I got here is going through there. And because of the rain I can't get through. In the first couple of Metroid games you could shove them into lockers and take all their lunch money. I think you're thinking of Deltarune. Okay, could have sworn there was a place I could have Now we're talking. Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, cat. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, can you tell where this goes? Okay, guess I'm rotating. Take the upper one. Yes, I can. Come on. Gotcha. So now where? Guess I just go the other way. How to do it. Good thing space pirate handprint technology still works for humans. Oh, and here we see the robot from the Matrix for some reason. Hazard shield. Perfect. Samus has now got a built-in umbrella. Armor suit upgraded, hazard shield online. Suit is now capable of withstanding hazardous environments, able to move safely through acid rain and fuel gel. Heck yeah. Oh, I'm not moving too soon. Morphology, Assault Area Trooper, armor deflects missile attacks, vulnerable to beam weapons. Goggles, she slaps some rupees on her shoulder pads. Loki, bribery can overcome acid rain. True that. Only the best can join the ranks of the Assault Area Troopers. Heavily armoured, they are resistant to most weapon systems. Their unique armour is able to deflect all missile attacks, but can still be damaged by beam weapons. Like regular Aero Troopers, they wield 2 remote attack pods in combat. One is equipped with a particle cannon, the other with a gel bomb rack. Gel bombs stick to their targets until detonation. High velocity movement can remove a gel bomb. Alright then. Hold still. They're weak. They're vulnerable to the weapons like missiles. And stay down. Oh, Okay, there's a handprint now. And I guess that guy's upset I opened the front door. I scanned these before? Yes. He needs an X-ray visor. Okay, now where? Oh yeah, now I can double back the way I came and I can go through that acid draining area. I'm sure that's a meteorological term. Just have to run past the Metroids. Please open before I'm grabbed. Hey there, drone. I wonder if I can see the actual shield. Guess not. Oh, it's just an orange glow. Fair enough. Routing disc is low. Okay. Is that a Metroid? Yes. Is this something I can do something with? No. Phazon crystals are durable but could probably be destroyed by a Phazon-based explosive blast. Okay. Phazon missile it is. Tss. Permission granted. Thanks, Max Sting. I thought you were picking up your kid. Space pirate data decoded. Entry taking Valhalla.
The vision of our leader is vast indeed. As we prepared for war with an intergalactic federation, she decided she required one of their great machines to better control her living planet. We then set out to bring an Aurora unit to Dark Samus. Bribes led us to the location of our prize, the battleship Valhalla, crewed with green recruits on a training mission. She was ours for the taking. One of the mightiest ships in the cosmos was no match for the Phazon-powered weapons of the Colossus. We rendered Valhalla helpless, then sent raiders to claim our prize. The Aurora was ours.
Space history of Gumshoe. Oh my god, you're right, it is the Gumshoe voice.
There was no mercy for the Federation dogs. At the command of Dark Samus, Dark Samus, We jettisons the crew into the frigid depths of space, leaving the wreck of the Valhalla as a warning to the Federation. Let them tremble for our might.
And also they're probably there perhaps. Holding cell is locked shut. Ooh, I wonder what's in the holding cell. Ouch, shouldn't have done that. I hope it's cake. Do you reckon there's cake in the holding cell?
There is to be no mercy for the Federation dogs, pal.
Wow, another spinner. Cake, cake, I know you got cake in your cells. I will take your cake because cake rhymes with take and it's tasty to... Oh, bloody heck. Thanks for the posture check, Nolus. I can't believe that was a Metroid instead of... Okay, Metroid Crash. That tracks. Okay, so it's not going to be so bad this time because I'm not going to keep falling. Really, please hold still. Thanks for the tip again, Goggles. Goggles, confirm secret identity of Clippy. Off me. I'm shaking. What's going on now? I'm not sure what's going on anymore. Now I'm free. Yes, no, Nolus, hooray for motion controls. cause of and solution to all the world's problems. No, lock on. Kind of a sneaky way to make it a one-hit kill attack with that glitch. Gotcha. Oh hey, B-boy Gage. Gage gang raid. Raiding with a party of 8. Nice, nice. Hello and hi, nice to have you. Can we get a shout out for B-boy Gage? Lovely stuff. What were you playing? God of War. Nice. Not really a series I was particularly interested until the PS4 iteration, but definitely some good action games. I think I had the Vita version, or was it the PSP version? Yep, this is me in a Samus suit. Hey Anime Ray, how's it going? How's Prime going? Still haven't tried them. Yep, it's going good. Motion controls are giving me a sore wrist, but I've got a suit. Well, I've got a suit that lets me walk around in the rain. So Samus's one weakness has been obliterated. All right. For those who don't know me, I'm BisectedBrioche. I'm a trans game streamer. I stream mostly single-player playthroughs of games, in particular Metroid. Occasionally, as you can see, I cosplay. I'm actually currently working on a Lara Croft cosplay, but I'm not sure what I want to wear that for. Likely a Tomb Raider game, obviously. And also a cosplay of my D&D character Grounded, which I play on Fridays on Nick's channel. Yep, I did do a Let's Play of Night in the Woods, where I actually did a New Game Plus for the other options, and I cosplayed May in that. You're hyped to see the Lara Croft cosplay? Oh, excellent. I'm working on the belt loops as we speak for the shorts. You can actually see more details of my cosplays on my Twitch, and you can find a link for that below. But yep, I'm thrilled to have you all here. Redeemed cosplay suggestion: Madeline or Badeline from Celeste. Oh yeah, I could get behind that. I need more excuses to paint things on my cheeks. Okay, I'm just coming to the end of the fight. Basically, you have to shoot all its tentacles, then shoot it, stun it, and then rip them off. And then they explode, I guess. What have I unlocked? Yep, see you in hell, Metroid Thatcher. Where have I landed? All that's just to do whatever the heck this is. Oh, screw attack thing. Something, the Wicked Witch is dead. The song the BBC were too square to actually allow to go to the top of the charts. Okay, there's a doorway through there. But I think... Yes, I did. There's a thing in that tube and I need to find a way up to it. Oh, there is the spidable track. Okay, so hopefully this will take me to the power-up I saw a moment ago. The real question is, am I going to cosplay the ball version of Samus? That is a good question. I don't think I'm actually flexible enough. That said, at some point I do actually want to make a cosplay of her armour, which is technically the same thing as her ball form. That's the OP cosplay. I mean, you're right. Okay, hopefully there's a save point around here somewhere. Map of the transit pathways, currently in Transit Station 3A, connects to the command centre. That's where I need to go, I guess. Device, hand scanner. Terminal is inactive but cannot be used in its current state. Control terminal activated. Oh, good. Right. Oh, there's a save station here. Lovely. Am I hyped for Metroid Dread like you are? Oh, yes, I am. I am hyped in so many ways. I've been waiting for it for literally nearly 2 decades. Since I've been waiting for a follow-up for Metroid Fusion since it came out, and you can look that up. And I'm so ready for it. How long have I been streaming? 2 hours 22 minutes. I guess I could see what's up with the command centre. I like how the implication of the space pirates just sort of commute to work in these. I wonder if they argue over who gets to pull the handle. Yep, I've been waiting since August the 31st, 2010, or thereabouts. Probably the Christmas thereof. Goggles, space piracy with a train commute. Yep, that's a long time. To be honest, the game that really made me fall in love with the franchise was the Prime games, just because I loved how amazing the opening area looked. Iris, it's worth it for the sequel to other... Can we get a timeout for... Iris, please? You would if you had that power, alas. Other goggles. Okay, I can stand in the rain now. They're powerless to stop me. Although what I really want to do is I want to go back to Brio and check out the fuel gel, which I can now apparently swim in. B-boy Gage, naughty Iris gets spanked. Best you can do is just at her. With the Metroid bonk. And a very fine emoji is his too, though. Okay, I'm back here. Oh, I guess they know I'm here. Bonk is a very good choice. And Bonky here. Wait, no. How do they still burn in the rain? Power off. Okay, what's this then? Drain releases sewage into a pipe network in the floor to be pumped out of this facility. Use it. Oh good, they don't damage me, it's just gross. Morphology. Squitter. Scritter. Poison-feeding vermin that usually travel in large groups. Scritters are a common vermin that are usually found underground. They tend to nest in dark places. Just icky juice. They tend to nest in dark places and come out only to feed. Their main source of sustenance is phazon, a weakness pirate slaves use against them. Scritters will often be caught in simple traps set out by the starving pirate slaves who then feed on the small creatures. But the pirates rarely have the last laugh, as some internal organs of the scritter will release a toxic fluid when bitten. Those who become violently ill because of this are said to have a case of the scritters. Okay then. No less Google Images Mothball cosplay. Somehow you thought someone had managed it by now. Contortionists have been a thing for thousands of years, so why not? I mean, you could always cosplay a giant mothball, I suppose. Wouldn't be true to scale, but hey, it's not like everyone who cosplays as Samus Aran is, like 6 feet tall. Oh. You dare interrupt my scanning? Excuse me guys, I'm just going to read this first. Space Pirate data decoded, entry purification.
Our great leader, with the aid of our captured Aurora unit, has discovered many of Phase's secrets. Dark Samus can now command the living world to send forth Phazon seeds. She was eager to test this new power. When we heard the first world to receive this blessing was our home world, we were rejoiced. The seed was sent into the void and quickly made its way to our home world. Our brethren foolishly tried to repel it, but their efforts were in vain. To think we were once as pathetic as them. Now the deed is done, and slowly our home world becomes like Phase. Soon there will be 2 living planets, 2 Phazon sources for our great leader to use as she sees fit. Soon there will be thousands of new disciples for her to command.
You know, I think these might be the bad guys. B-Boy Gage, when you think of a giant morph ball, you just picture Samus in a hamster ball. Max Sting, right, yes, definitely a hamster ball. That ASMR voice.
What? This is the voice I use for Detective Gumshoe in my Ace Attorney playthroughs.
Ooh, new type to scan. Oh, it's just in hyper mode. How boring. Structure appears to be made entirely of phasite. High frequency beams can shoot through it. Oh wow, that's doing a lot of damage. Okay, fine. We'll do it too. Okay, and that battle's over. Yep, Zorb balls are a thing. This never ends, does it? Warning, remote batteries are low. Okay, well, we'll just finish this up then. No less, you haven't put a lot of serious thought into it, but a lot of people could probably fit into a ball roughly as half as tall as they are if they're in the fetal position. I don't know enough about human anatomy to answer either way. Oh, I'm charging. I don't know what for, but... Okay, where am I? Okay, so there's a thing to climb, so I'm just going to climb it. Okay, that's quite headache inducing. And another transit station, I guess. Map of the transit pathways, currently in transit station 4A, connects to the mining site. Okay, so I'll find another save point and then I'll call it here. Because obviously the Wiimote needs new batteries, and it's actually kind of a pain to... Sorry for hitting the mic. It's kind of a pain to change batteries while you're wearing a... Lycra suit. namely because of how slippery it makes your hands. Yeah, it's crazy to think that the Wii came out literally just at the end of rechargeable electronic devices becoming the norm, instead of just a fancy feature. I remember my Game Boy and Game Boy Advance had a rechargeable battery pack you could put on it. That was basically like an extra inch out again. Oh, thanks for gifting a tier 1 sub, Jan, and that's gone to Loki Drums V2. I hope Loki enjoys that. Surprise sun bomb. Oh cool, save point. Okay. With that, I'm just going to have to save and finish the stream here. And I'm going to remember to replace the batteries in this for Wednesday. This reminds you of when you were first playing GTA San Andreas. Really? You didn't understand the difference between safe and save. Yeah, I think I made similar mistakes when I was a kid. And you thought it was called the safe house because you saved the game there. Fair enough. Right, so I hope everyone enjoyed the stream. Steam wants to update itself. You'll have to wait. I've got other things to do. So I hope you all enjoyed that. Oh, thank you, Goggles. And thank you, Jan. And thank you, B-Boy Gage. And thank you for the raid. Speaking of which, we'll of course be finding someone else to raid ourselves. Okay, so schedule for this week. I'll be streaming as usual on Wednesday. Friday I'll be streaming Ace Attorney as usual at 5. And the tabletop RPG is going to be Blades in the Dark. And that'll be confirmed. I know at least it's going to be Nick, Leggy and Iris playing. I'm not sure who else is turning up. But yep, Iris and Leggy are new to the game, so they'll be rolling their first characters, which should be exciting. Time will only tell if they can keep Nick's character in check. Keep an eye on my Twitter feed for news about my cosplays. I'll hopefully be finishing up Lara Croft's shorts tonight, and I'll be moving on to Grounded. That's my D&D character's tale, because I know what I want to do with that now. I'm just going to do a little prototype experiment to check how certain things work. Let's see who we've got. We've got Between Two Gays playing Planet Zoo. Gender Meowster playing Subnautica. I guess I'll raid Between Two Gays. Or maybe I should raid Gender Meowster. They're a smaller channel after all. Yeah, I'll raid Gender Meowster because they're the smaller of the two. Okay, just a reminder they use they, them pronouns. Obviously, that varies quite a bit. I mean, you can tell just by looking at them they do, but that just confirming what pronoun someone uses is good to practice, I think. So, yep, I hope everyone enjoyed the stream. Well, that's about it, really. The VOD will be uploaded to YouTube about this time tomorrow. I'm going to be and I'm just going to go work on my Lara Croft cosplay then. Ready in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Yep, later, no less. And if you're watching this on YouTube and you're still watching this, why not like, comment, and subscribe?